Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, as I get right on with you in the afternoon. You know, we are live, and we are right now at Books A Million in the Gadsden Mall. And I just wanted to mention this. You're going to hear a sound just every few minutes, and it's a glorious sound. And what they're doing is they have Joe Muggs coffee here, and it smells good. It's like heaven.
Yes, it does.
But now I love coffee. I love coffee candles.
Oh yes,
And so I'm all in it. So I just wanted to mention that to you as well. But come here to the Gadsden Mall because you'll find some good prices. And Kaylee, you need to talk with Kaylee if you are thinking about having your own business at the mall. She has a big background of retail. And, you know, it's great to have a mall manager who has that kind of background because they can actually help you.
Exactly.
I have Deanna Johnson with me right now. Deanna, thank you so much for being with me on the show.
Oh, it's a pleasure always, Donna. Thank you for having me.
It's always so fun to be with you. I mean, it always is. And so, you know, you also represent another company called the County Complete. And okay, so tax season is over, but they're still busy helping businesses.
We're still busy because what happens this time of year is we're blessed to have quite a few new businesses that come aboard. So many of them have tax issues that have maybe not received really quality service. So some things just kind of need to be brought current. So we're still working on some things for them and getting their business in good shape because they deserve that. If they're going to invest in the accounting services, they deserve to have a quality service. And that's what we do. We bring that to the table for them. So we've got that going on. Next year. So we prepare our clients and we structure, some things for them and steer them in the right directions for things that maybe they didn't have before, and just kind of, we provide that service for them because it makes a big difference when it's tax time. It makes a big difference for them.
It's also really important to be prepared for what the next thing might be in your business. And that's where you guys actually come in.
Absolutely, absolutely. And because we take a proactive approach to the needs of our clients, we're already looking ahead. It just really blessed me when I can look back in 2010. My mother had taken sick, and so I couldn't hardly be in the office, but I had to be there. And so Mr. Chappell set it up to where I could mostly work from home. So even a few years prior to that, we were already structured for the virtual. So when COVID hit in 2020, it was a no-brainer for us and how we could help our clients because we were already there. We had been prepared for years, but we had invested into that so that if anything ever happened, we needed to be virtual, we could do it.
I'm glad to see that because think about a wedding. Okay, so a lot of brides this time of year will decide I want to have an outside wedding. My thoughts are always, because my daughter-in-law did that. So my son and daughter-in-law were married on July the 11th, and he is very bright-natured too, by the way. I couldn't believe he agreed to that.
Okay.
So my thought, the first thing, and I didn't want to say anything, I didn't want to be the bad mother-in-law, but my first thought was, what if it rains?
Yes.
But so you guys are actually the person who you're the wedding planner.
We're the wedding planner. We're the wedding planner
so
for our
you tell people before they even hit a pinnacle, before they even hit something that can happen in the business,
exactly.
You already having a plan for it.
Exactly. And because the people, many of them have been there for a while, and they have the ability to look ahead and say, we're looking at where a person is in their business. In a couple more years, they're going to need this, or they're going to need that, or we need to prepare to get them ready for this, that, and that. Because when they continue to evolve in their business, they continue to grow. We help them do that. So, it's all about longevity. And so we want that for them because it's good for us, but it's good for them and for the people that they service. whatever their industry is.
Right.
Yes,
And then
yes.
they're also already in a built-in community.
Yes.
Everybody wants a built-in community. Right here in the Gadsden Mall.
Oh yes, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. I never would have, even imagined doing something like this, but this is a perfect setting to do what you do, and you're good at what you do too.
Yeah, well, I think you are.
No, I'm just trying to.
And you have a lot of testimonials too from people who've actually been to the accounting business. Accounting's complete.
Yes, and I'm grateful, for the opportunity to have know most of them personally, because just being there and being the business development specialist, and I'm sort of like the conduit. I'm the conduit line, okay, to bring the new business.
You're the wedding planner.
I'm the wedding. So I enjoy meeting the new clients and the prospective clients, talking with them and interacting with them, seeing what their need is, and then I share that information with Corey, and of course then he meets with them and then take it from there. And so when you can have a rapport with people, and they know that that they can pick up the phone and call and say, well, Deanna, whatever, or would you ask Corey to do this, or ask someone to call me, or whatever. I'm excited about that because I know that matters to them. So if it matters to them, it matters to us. It matters to us.
Absolutely. Deanna Johnson is with us right now. She's with County Complete. She also owns another business, but we're talking about County Complete right now. And you guys are very good at working with the community. I know you're part of the Chamber of Commerce and the Etowah County Chamber of Commerce, which is very proactive in helping businesses.
Oh, I love the chamber. I love the chamber. But there's something else that I've never mentioned before that we do, and it is just to bless the community. On our Facebook pages, on our website, there we have what we call Monday motivational quotes. And I go to our Facebook page and I read it, and most of the time it just blesses me. So what I do, I share it to my page so that people who are my friends, who may not be, Facebook friends with the County Complete, you better know it. Right? Yes, and then sometimes we have like Tuesday and Thursday tax tips. And that's for anybody, it's not just for business owners. And then Wednesday wisdom quotes, they post that. And I just share it.
I like that Wednesday wisdom quotes.
Yes, and it's valuable information. It's not just some off the wall stuff. It's information that's really going to bless someone's life, and whether they're a client or not, whether they're even a business owner or not, it doesn't matter, because the tax tips that we share, they're not just limited just to business owners. It's everyone.
Let's talk about this for a few minutes, because a lot of folks feel like, we're kind of in a weird part of the economy right now. And that happens, we always have ups and downs. How do you guys motivate businesses? How can they be motivated to stay in business right now?
Well, because they have the advantage of knowing that on a monthly basis, they're going to receive the financial reports that helps them to look at those reports and know where they are in their business.
You know what? I've been there before, where you're afraid to look at the report, and you'll find some good news about it, but they're not expecting.
Exactly.
We can always use good news.
Exactly. And then because they receive the business guidance and the consultation, they're going to receive a collective from their accounting manager, the CPA, the payroll specialist, whoever it is that's looking at whatever, and they're saying, okay, this is what we can do to, this kind of thing, to stay on track so that you can continue to be, to increase and to grow in your industry, in your business. And they're encouraged. So that's how we keep them motivated.
And you know something, you just heard something else, a good motivator for coffee. That's Joe Muggs Coffee right here.
Yes.
It's a million.
It smells fabulous.
Doesn't it though?
Yes, it does.
Am I smelling apple? I'm not sure what I'm smelling, but it smells really good.
I picked it up.
Yeah, whatever you like, they're going to have it right here, Joe Muggs. And by the way, there's a front entrance, and if you're already shopping in the mall, you can take this another entrance as well. So come down here and check out their books. They're running some good specials too. But we're talking about being motivated by staying in business. A lot of folks give it up, and they're just about to make it happen. How many times have you seen that happen?
We've seen it happen a few times. we've seen it happen. But again, because of what we do for them and how we guide them and how we walk them through, they're continually in communication with the CPAs, the county, the iCloud county managers, and all that. That is one of the things that is so important to every business owner, is to have a CPA that's in communication with them. One of the things that has put business owners at a disadvantage is they pick up the phone and call their CPA and they don't answer. They don't return calls. They don't. I'm not trying to badmouth anybody.
No,
but I'm just telling you
that's corporate suicide. When you don't take care of those customers, you don't answer the phone.
That's right. And then they have to turn to us or someone else to come to their rescue. So we just make sure that our clients are not in that position.
Well, whatever you own a business, whatever that issue is, it's important to you. I mean, it is, and it's a matter of life and death. And it may not be to another customer, but it is to you because it's your business.
Exactly.
It's important.
It is. And especially if they have payroll, they have people who are depending on, the owner to make sure that check is there on Friday or whatever payday is. And for the things to be available to them, even in the growth of whatever they're doing, their employees, for them to be able to, continue to evolve and make opportunities for promotions. All of that is important in whatever your career field is, to have opportunity to go like, for this with me, this is part of the business development for our firm. I mean, you invited me to come on the show as a guest, but I get to sit here and tell people about Accounting Complete and Payroll Complete LLC and what we do, what we offer, and that they can reach out to us and know that someone's going to respond in a positive way.
See, with most business owners, and I've been this way as well, but most business owners think, well, the only time I have to worry about taxes is, on April 15th. That's the only time I got to worry about it. But you guys take the worry away from the business owner, and you handle it.
Exactly. We take the stress away. We take the worry away, because our clients are in compliance. Then it minimizes the chance of them being audited. So they have a peace of mind, and I know we talk about that every time. But it's so valuable. I mean, it's priceless for them to know that they have someone who's taking care of things for them, so that they don't have to worry. They can focus on what they do best in growing their business. Running their business, absolutely.
And that's what it all boils down to, is you having the time to actually run your business the way you need to.
Absolutely. And I'm always, of course, I'm always about the team effort, because even though my face is here on the screen today, but it is about the team effort. It is everyone that's involved, all the way from the president and founder, who is the helm, then everyone else, and everything that we do, then we do it as a team. And that way we can service our clients with a spirit of excellence.
That's right, because without the team spirit, without everybody, and they have the spirit there. So without that team spirit, you're not going to be successful. And you guys also relay that over to the businesses.
Because we want them, a happy people is a productive people. We've come to know that a happy people is a productive people. And so we want to see them be productive and successful, because it makes us productive and successful.
So how many times does somebody come into the office and they're all doom and gloom, they're expecting that you're going to say the worst thing could possibly happen, but then you give them the good news. Do you like that expression on their face?
Oh, we love it. We love it.
They're like,
and then they're going to be greeted with warmth and a smile, and just a word of encouragement, and just things like that. I mean, it's more than just numbers. It's more than just accounting. Is more than just numbers. But it's ministry in itself, because that is how we minister to our clients. It's through the work that we do in providing that service for them. It's wonderful, and I love it.
We've got to go into a commercial break.
Okay.
We'll be right back in just a few minutes. You hang in there, okay?
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
Okay, so we're back. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show. Thank you so much for watching every day beginning 1 p.m. at Central Time for all of our friends who live out across the country. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, Abundance Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget that podcast at thosecasters.com. And thank you so much for the emails. Definitely appreciate that. You don't know what that does. It boosts my spirits when I hear from you, just like Accounting Complete. And because you guys also get in contact, and then another side of Deanna's business also, where she serves the community, is through skincare, and that's through Mary Kay.
Absolutely. And we are so still just bubbling over about the event that we had for Mother's Day. We went back to McGuffey Rehab and Nursing Home and carried Mother's Day gifts. And those gifts were provided by sponsors, and we did mention a few of them when we did the video. And thank you so much for that wonderful video that you told Donna. That was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. Thank you so much.
You guys
and thank
made
you for
the video, not me.
Well, we are just doing whatever we can do to just enhance someone's life. If you can enrich someone's life with a smile or with just a nice little token of saying that you're important to me, you matter. You know what I'm saying? And so for us to be able to do that, it was just an awesome feeling to go there again and to have those little baskets. It's just fun to put those gifts together, knowing that someone wants someone else to have a smile. Oh, that just matters. It just means so much. And so that's my motivation. That's my boost.
It gives you a boost to go up to your everyday life.
Yes, it does.
So let's talk about this, Ruth, because you do a great service for the community. We appreciate you doing that.
Thank you.
But let's talk about this. Everybody can actually do a service for other people. Everybody can. If you just run into somebody at the mall, say you're here at the Gadsden Mall, and someone looks like they're having a rough day, you just say, hey, have a good day.
Yes, that's right. It's like, and just sometimes it might be the very thing that you wouldn't think would matter to someone else. And just a real quick testimony. I was in pain at one time. Had some issues going on in my body, and I gone to the quick shop to get some pain medication. Just Tylenol or whatever. And a young man saw me struggling to get out of the car, and he said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "You sure?" He went in the store, got what I needed, brought it back to the car to me, and then I had given him the money for it. He gave me the money back, and I said, "No, that was to pay for it." He said, "No, ma'am." He said, "I got this." And I to this day, and I asked him his name. He gave me his name, so I lift up his name before the Lord. I said, "God, please don't ever forget me."
Okay, coffee going on.
Yes, it is.
Oh my
But it
goodness.
smells fabulous.
It smells wonderful. Under books and moving, you're going to get some of this coffee. You got to do that while you're sitting down and reading the book. Okay? So you absolutely love it. That's a wonderful, wonderful sound. It most certainly is. So how important is it to pay back? Because again, like I've had someone ahead of me, say at a drive-thru, and then I would order my thing. They would be ahead of me. This has happened to me a couple of times. And then I would get up and they'd say, "Oh, the person in the car that just drove off paid for your food."
It has happened to
Well,
me
then I
too.
want to pay somebody back too.
Yes.
So okay, I want to pay for the person behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly.
so how important is that to do a payback?
It is people pay for. That's good. I saw a movie with Kevin Spacey.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, pay it forward. And so but sometimes we've done that throughout our lives and not really thought about it. Whether it was maybe we had someone, an older person, like going to the grocery store to do some things like that. I think it's good to do all that because we know where we've been in life, Donna, but we have no idea where we're going. We know where we are at this moment sitting here, but we have no idea, what awaits us in the future. someone, like the young man that helped me at the gas station, someone just might have to do something for us. So I think as long as we have breath in our body and we're physically able or mentally able or whatever, just do a little something to make someone else's life a little better.
Now, you know, I'm not gonna let her out of here until we talk about skincare.
Yes.
I'm a
Absolutely.
fanatic about skincare, and there are so many little things that we can do. Don't cost a lot of money. That Mary Kay can provide the products.
Yes.
And I wanted to mention this too about the products. And I use the primer. I love the primer. My makeup stays on all day.
Mm-hmm.
And by using that primer, I'm using less foundation,
Yes.
which I don't like to use a lot of foundation.
I don't either. I don't know.
I just want to just barely put some on. That stuff lasts me all day. Even with this time of the year, when it's humid here in Alabama, we get a lot of humidity.
Oh, yes, we do.
So even so, I love that primer. Let's talk about that.
That primer is really a lifesaver, because one of the things that you mentioned is that it makes it the money that you spend for makeup, that's more economical, because you're going to get longer, use out of your makeup, because you're having to use less of it because of the primer. And the primer, it spreads, very, very well. So it doesn't even take a lot of that. And you got that light coating underneath, put your foundation on and everything. It's a little bit of face powder just for coverage, and you're ready to go. All of the put your little lipstick on or whatever. But that primer, and it's not just for women, it's for men as well. Because we have a lot of men who are on camera. I won't even.
Well, at churches now, a lot of ministers are on.
I have a lot of pastors who are clients, and they use the primer, they use the oil mattifier, because it basically does the same thing, and it minimizes the shine. And then, of course, they use the blotters, the shine blotters. And so, all of that.
Your skin looks healthier. And that's another thing. You don't want to look like you've just been to the makeup counter when you wear makeup. You want to look as natural as possible. That's what I love about that primer.
Yes.
If I put that on, and also if you wear too much makeup, too much foundation, it just makes those lines look even bigger.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. And in the long run, it's not healthy for your skin, because then you have to use, there's more activity, more cleanser and everything to even get all of that stuff out of your skin. And you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that.
Well, I'm going to say, if I could only use 2 products, makeup-wise, I would do primer and my mascara. Let's talk about mascara.
Mascara, we've got like 5 or 6 different ones, because some people like something that's a little thicker, extending their eyelashes more, and all of it, of course, again, is dermatology tested for extra sensitive skin, because your eyes are a very important feature of your body, okay? And so sometimes when they use the mascara, they maybe have used a little too much, or maybe use a brand that was not really healthy for them, for their lashes. But the Mary Kay lashes, and not only are they, you have versatile, you have options there, because some people just want some length, but they don't want the real thick, coating on their lashes, but they just want the length. And so we've got we've got like six different ones. And so, a person can choose what works best for them. Yes.
Now I've got to ask another question, because I know people who sometimes sleep with their mascara on. Shouldn't do that, right? How important is it to remove your mascara every single night?
Every single night. Just it's all in the same process. You do your nightly routine to cleanse your skin, and then to use your nighttime moisturizer. When you clean your skin, you really should remove all eye makeup. We have an eye makeup remover. It's a liquid you can use, and you just take the little sponges and just remove all of that, because it's just going to make the whole area around your eyes healthier.
I can sleep better if I don't have makeup on.
Me too. I didn't know that years ago.
A few years ago, I did that.
But But not now. I know better, and so
Well, but also it ages your skin, doesn't it?
it does. It does.
I've heard
It does.
one case study that if you didn't remove all of your makeup, especially your eye makeup, you're aging your skin 3 days.
3 days. Yeah, that is true.
Wow.
That is true. And when you mentioned about the mascara, if you don't remove that at night and then you get up the next morning, when you wash your face and moisturize and put your makeup on, you put more mascara on, old mascara. That's not healthy for your lashes. And a lot of people's eyelashes have thinned over the years because of that, and they didn't know what caused it.
Well, that just makes sense. I mean, it really does. And I'm looking at my timer. Man, time goes by too fast
It
when you're on the
does.
show.
It does.
So, but yeah, using mascara, you got to use it the right way as well. So let me ask you a question. Can you is there a such thing as putting too much on your eyes?
It is. You know,
Because it weighs it down, doesn't it? If you put too much.
exactly. And sometimes, you know, people they want to use the fake lashes now. You know, that's a
I
real.
fear about that.
Yeah, I did it one time. I didn't know any better.
Oh my goodness. I would think that can also cause your lashes to come out eventually.
Because that's just too much activity, and our eyes are not designed to tolerate that. They're really not.
It would last one night with me. I'd be rubbing my eyes off, but I guess people get used to it. It's okay. But I'd rather not.
Yeah, but it puts a stress on their natural eyelashes, and again, then over a period of time, their natural eyelashes start to thin, and they don't really know that that's what's happening.
Okay, now this is just Donna language talking right here. This is something I've thought about too, and I think they look pretty. I think I wish I could do it, but I can't. But does that not also kind of stretch that eyelid area?
It does.
And cause wrinkles?
Yeah, because you have to pull that off because they apply that with the glue. And so when you have to remove that, you're pulling on that eyelid there in a way that it's not designed for that.
For my girlfriend to do it, I think you look really good in it, but I choose not to. I just can't do
Yeah,
it.
no, it's not for me. It's not for me.
It's not my thing. I think I'd rather do what she tells me to do. And by the way, this is my source right here. How can folks get in contact with you?
Okay, they can reach me at 256-622-4751. And if you want to go to my Mary Kay website, it's wjohnson609064. I'm sorry, wjohnson9064. And for Accounting Complete and Payroll Complete LLC, Gadsden location at 309 South 5th Street, Gadsden, Alabama 35901. And the phone number is 256-546-9122. My extension is 310. But you can also reach us at our Hoover location, 137 Business Center Drive, Hoover, Alabama, 35244. And the number is 205-978-8858, extension 310, if you're looking for Deanna Johnson. We look to hear from you soon. Take care.
I wanted to ask you one question too, and this is about to the end of the show. But this is all our folks who are living all over the country. Do you guys only do local, or could someone do it? Because now we've got internet, we've got all these other ways.
We're virtual.
Strictly.
We can service clients from, and we have clients who are here, but they may have they have a multi-location business. So some of them have locations in Tennessee or Kentucky, Georgia, Florida, wherever. Absolutely.
So you guys are really all over.
We're really everywhere.
Because the internet really makes a lot of things happen.
It really does.
Technology.
It really does. And then you want someone that's knowledgeable about the different tax laws in different states, because they're not all the same.
That's true. Dan, thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you.
That was a fast 30 minutes.
It really went by fast, but it
Too
always goes by
fast.
fast. Yeah, but I enjoy you. Thank you so much.
I do too. She's my go-to person. And you're my go-to person too. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely appreciate it. You take care.